Hello and good day to Dr. Satosh and Mr. Faiz. So under the subject code of supervisory management, we are required to interview a supervisor for the purpose of our assignment 2. In order to that, myself, Manisha, have teamed up with Dulasi to complete our assignment successfully. I'll be passing to Dulasi for the introduction.
A very good evening to Sir Faiz and Dr. Santosh. Before we proceed to the interview session, here's a quick sneak peek of introduction to supervisory management. Supervisory management is the act of overseeing teams of employees and guiding daily operations in a business. A supervisor or manager is the company's connection between the employees and the executive team of the business. Also, a supervisor's responsibilities often includes managing workflow, training new hires, creating and managing team schedules, and also evaluating performance and providing feedback. And I'll be passing to Manisha now. Thank you.
So, in general, what is supervisor? Supervisor is actually a person who supervises a person or an activity. This person is actually someone who directs and oversees the work of other postgraduate or research students. Also, a supervisor or a lead is the job title of a lower level management position that is primarily based on the authority over workers or workplace. A supervisor can also be one of the most senior staff in the working area, such as a professor who oversees the other staffs of PhD dissertation. I'll be passing. We are welcoming Madam Sari now, Senior Supervisor and Manager in IBM Malaysia, our part-time in business consulting too. Waiting for her arrival in our Zoom session. Thank you.
Hello, madam.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, madam. So, welcome, Madam Serene.
I'm not on. Wait, let me just open my video. Okay.
All right,
yes,
madam.
yes. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, madam. Sorry for the inconvenience. So, welcome, Madam Serene, and thank you so much for agreeing.
Yeah, and it's a lot. Wait, just give me a minute. I just off my video. I just brighten the lights. Hold on,
Yeah, sure, madam.
Sure.
Hello.
Hello, madam.
Hello, madam. Hello. Good day to you, madam. So, okay, welcome, Madam Serene, and thank you so much for agreeing and accepting our request on the interview session today. First of all, we would like to introduce ourselves to you. Myself, Dulasi, a Bachelor of Science in Pharmaceutical Technology, student from MSU and currently in Semester 5. Meanwhile, my friend Manisha Banu is also currently doing her Semester 5, a student of Bachelor of Science in Pharmaceutical Technology too. In accordance to that, we would like to interview you, Madam, as the requirement of our assignment 2. Passing to my group mate for the first question. Thank you.
Hello, madam.
Hi, Manisha.
So my first question to you, madam, how long have you worked as a supervisor?
Okay, so I've got experience of 14 years working in IBM Malaysia Sendirian Berhad. Actually, I've worked for about 22 years or so, right? But in this line which I'm doing, I'm part of consulting, and I took on the role as senior supervisor or senior manager about 5 years ago.
Thank you, madam. Moving on to the next question.
So, madam, what are your strengths as a supervisor?
Okay, so my strengths as a supervisor, I like to listen to people, okay? And I'm a good listener, okay? And at the same time, I give a lot of advice and I like to encourage my team. I have a big team, okay, that sits in India. So I work with different countries. So sometimes the communication is very limited, and you will have a lot of issues as well. But I think that is my strength that I can share with anyone I meet, and I use it very positively in my job. Thank you.
Thank you so much, madam. Passing to Manisha.
Our third question, madam. In your opinion, what are the essential qualities of a good supervisor?
Okay, a good supervisor must be very patient, must be knowledgeable, and must be understanding. Okay, patience, knowledge, and understanding. That's key criteria for any senior manager or supervisor. And also they need to have a lot of they need to have a lot of patience, is what I just mentioned, right? They need to understand what the wants and needs of the employees are. Okay, because being a senior manager is not just talking about the job that they are doing. They also need to understand what risks are there, and at the same time, personally, they must know their staff. They must know who their staff are. There must be a personal communication as well with their staff, so that whenever there's an issue, they are able to solve that issue for the staff. And I think that is a leadership quality that every leader should have.
Thank you so much, madam. That was a very detailed and knowledgeable answer. Moving on to the next question.
So for the fourth question, madam, what is the one of the most important decisions you have made as a supervisor?
Okay, there was a situation whereby I needed to make a quick, immediate decision, and I was not able to get in touch with my subordinates, right? So this is where, as a manager or a supervisor, you have to know your detailed description of the work that everybody is doing, so that you can make that decision and you can actually also do their work, right? So that in any case, any scenario that happens, that someone goes on a medical leave or someone is they are not able to work, you should be able to carry on that task and make quick decisions. So I've done that before, and this is one of the qualities of a leader. You must be able to carry on or take on the responsibility of your subordinates, because they look up to you. When you are a responsible person, then automatically they will also learn that, and they will also pick that up, because I have learned that from my peers, right? I pick up things from my peers. So if my leader is good, my leader is understanding, my leader has qualities, then that same quality I will also pick, and I will also use it in my own area. So I also want my subordinates and my team to also move up and not just be stagnant in the place they are. See, my point is, what I want to make as a leader, we must always make sure that we create leaders.
That's definitely one of the best explanation, madam. Thank you so much. Passing to Manisha.
Our fifth question, madam. Describe the toughest challenge that you have faced in your working place, and how did you overcome it?
So there was one time that I was actually trying to explain a detailed description of how this should have been done. We're looking back at the mistakes and how it should have been done, and one of my employees actually flipped and started to scream out on the phone and things like that. So what happened was, I just told the person, look, I think you're not in the right frame to speak. But I didn't shout back, okay, or I didn't immediately take action. What I did was, I looked at the situation and I tried to solve it. So what I did was, I personally called this individual and I said, let's talk. And I said, look, this is how we should have been done. And it's okay for you to scream out and shout out, because everybody has temper and so forth. Everyone's characters are different. Now you will find different characters in the workplace, and you cannot always assume that that person is like you. There may be other people with different values, and their characters are different, and how they adapt to a different kind of work is always evolving, right? So what we as leaders must do is we must always find solutions on how to detect the problem and move on to the next level. We cannot sit at that problem, and we cannot backbite. As leaders, we must not go and tell the next person, look at this person, this person has done this and that. And that's not what I do. I always look at this problem and I will find a solution. And I think as a leader, that is very key in solving, in getting through and moving to the next level. Thanks, Manisha.
Thank you so much, madam. We can see how professional you are in dealing situations. Going on to the next question.
Madam, how do you motivate your employees or team members in your workplace?
Okay, so what I do is I write them emails. I always tell them things like, today you did a good job. Thank you for doing this. You are like a shining star today. Those kind of words. I always use words of encouragement to all my subordinates, and even to the same level managers. If they've gone through a difficult moment, a difficult time, I will send a message, and I will send them emails and notes, and always tell them that, it's okay. We make mistakes, and from mistakes, we actually become better and stronger. So this is how I encourage my team. Okay, and so they know about me. They know the type of person I am, and they also know my character very well. I'm a person who's very, very detailed. My work has to be properly managed. I will not do things half-baked. They say as half-baked. When something is given to me, I will always do it with detail, and everybody knows me for that. So I think that is one good criteria that I have that I can share with others.
You're truly a great supervisor ever, madam. So I'll be passing the last question to Manisha.
Our last question to you, madam. So how do you work to meet the production goal?
Very simple. Time management. Time management is very important. There's no such thing as people saying that they're not able to finish work on a detailed time. You see, you have 24 hours in a day. You can manage your time. There are a lot of people who do all kinds of things within that 24 hours. You have 8 hours of sleep, and then you have the next 16 hours, right? What are you going to do for the next 16 hours? So you can manage your time. You can have your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner. It's how you manage your time that's very important. So what we can actually do to manage time is you can have a diary and write down what are your tasks that you're going to do for the day. And then you base on that task and you see what have you finished. You can, circle it out, or you can, you can line it out. And that's what I also tell this to my family. See, it's very important for workers and for anyone in the working field. You must have family time. And I'm a person, I'm very open to this. And even though there are many times where my team, they have to, drop their children off at school, they have to send their kids off, they are sending them personally. And I'm okay with that as long as your work is done, right? I'm not a person, I'm very flexible. And I think we all need to be flexible, especially during this pandemic. I think we learned a lot of lessons that life is precious, and therefore time management is possible and we are able to do it. That's all.
I'm truly amazed with your answers, Miss. Madam, so Thank you so much, Madam Serene. We are truly grateful and extremely thankful for all the knowledge you have shared to us, and definitely for the time you have spent for the interview session. We are heartfully wishing you the best and many more success in life, and all the best for all the upcoming challenges, Madam.
Thank you. Can I just say something?
Yes, sure.
I
Madam.
just think
Sure.
that Tulasi and Manisha, I think, whatever that you're doing, and I think, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity for coming into your session and to be a good example to your program, and also be a good example to whatever that, has this program that you're doing. And I think that, it's very important for us to understand that we can do anything that we are given to do. Okay, there's no such thing as we are not able to do it, because we have wisdom, we have knowledge, and we have understanding that every human being has, and with that we are able to climb mountains. Okay, so my advice to both of you is climb the highest mountain, and as how far you can go for it.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you so much,
so
Madam.
much.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it a lot, Madam.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam.
So I log off now. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Madam.
Thank you so much, Madam.
So that is all from our interviewer. Not forgetting to thank my groupmate Dulasi for all the help and effort she have taken to complete our assignment. I am also thankful to Dr. Santosh and Mr. Faiz for giving us enough time frame to complete this assignment successfully, and of course for all the knowledge and support that both of you have given us to complete the task. Thank you so much. Passing to Dulasi now.
We are really grateful because we managed to complete our supervisory management assignment within the time given by our lecturer, Sir Faiz and Dr. Santosh. This assignment cannot be completed without the effort and cooperation from my one and only group member, Mannisha Banu. We also sincerely thank our lecturer for the guidance and encouragement in finishing this assignment, and also for teaching this course. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and that is all from us. We will be ending the Zoom session.